Today we got a brand new blog post going over everything for Modern Warfare 3 Season 1, and of course in this video we're focusing completely on the zombies portion of this. Now actually before this launched, or I guess released the blog post, there was a trailer that actually broke down, and if you guys want to check that out because it has its own unique information, it'll be linked on screen. It's a nice short 5-minute video you guys can check out and then come right back to this one or watch after this one, it doesn't matter. Either way though, let's not waste any more time and get right into this blog post that I'm now realizing I've already had on the screen, but whatever, let's get into it. So the first thing we see is a brand new image of a character inside the dark ether area. Again, check out the trailer breakdown to see more of just how that looks. It looks really cool. And I think this is probably just advertising the skin right here. I'm pretty sure this is a brand new skin and probably even a new camo. I don't think, is that the back? Actually, that might be level 3 back punch. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. Either way though, that's what that is. Looks pretty cool nonetheless. Then it gives us little hints at what's going to be coming. New story acts. So just like the acts that we had at launch with story acts 1, 2, and 3 that had their own little story missions, even boss fights at the end, and the cutscene we're only going to get one. So I think how it's going to work from now on is that every season, and maybe even midway points through the season, we're going to get a new story act, which should be pretty cool because that's going to be a lot of cool little story acts to do. Because if there's going to be 6 story or seasons, then that means that we're going to have like probably 12 new story acts throughout the entire season. I still like raids and Easter eggs way more, but hey, I'm not going to hate too much. Obviously dark ether rifts, which we'll get into more in a little bit, and new wonder weapons, warlords, and more, which we will also continue. But for now, let's go into this next image, which actually looks absolutely insane. Probably one of the coolest images that we've seen in zombies period. Just seeing the giant orcus worm, I believe it's called, in the dark ether looks so freaking cool, which is honestly probably a good thing because it seems like you could just go into the dark ether and fight the worm now, which was something that I worried about because I was thinking like how many people have actually even got to fight the orcus worm, like how many people have been able to do that, because it takes 30 hours to grind through all the story missions. So who has time for that? I don't know. Well, now you don't have to worry about that because it's just in the dark ether now. But now we can get into the content, and the first thing is the rifts, obviously. And right here we see an entrance to the rift, but there's a little catch. You can't just go into these rifts anywhere. Also, it looks like this is this in level 3 or level 2 zone? It might be level 3, it doesn't matter. But it starts to explain how these work. Dark ether rifts bring reward to those who brave their challenges. I don't think they worded that right. These otherworldly labyrinths are located inside the dark ether, where players and their squads have 30 minutes to complete a series of increasingly chaotic objectives to earn exponential rewards. Find the seagulls to unlock the dark ether rifts and face a new level of challenge. So what this is actually sounding most similar to be honest, is probably Building 21 if you guys played DMZ last year, because it seems like you can just go in the dark ether whenever you want. You actually have to find in this case the seagulls, but in Building 21 you have to find a Building 21 access card. So it seems like it's not something you can just go into all the time, but you need to actually have a seagull to go into. And then when you get in there, it works surprisingly different. I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought it was just going to be a new area to play in, but you have 30 minutes to complete a series of increasingly chaotic objectives. Interesting. So I wasn't expecting you just do objectives when you get in there. It's kind of giving off some Outbreak vibes when you say stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out, and I'm curious to see what the rewards are, even though I think I have a pretty good idea of what the rewards are going to be. But the next piece of content is the VR11, and when I heard the VR11 was coming, I was pretty disappointed, but after reading what this does, it might not be the worst thing in the world. But what it says is Season 1 brings a new VR11 wonder weapon, turns enemies into allies with the powerful VR11, shoot zombies and transform them into humans, or blast humans to mutate them into friendly zombies. As you might expect, transformed humans join into the fight, drawing attention of nearby zombies while transforming zombies to the common careless hunt for your enemy's flesh. I don't really get what that last part meant, but either way, what this might just be is a pretty good version of a monkey bomb. If all the zombies go after the human or zombie you shot, it actually might be not that bad. Like maybe it will still be bad, but I don't know, hopefully it's going to be a little bit good. But now we got some new schematics, and there's something here that I don't get. So we see the new schematics, Rift Run, which is listed literally Mr. Peaks, which I don't know what Rift Run is, and I don't know if they explain it, to be honest. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what the Rift Run is. Obviously the new wonder weapon VR11, and also wait, why is this under a schematic? We'll come back to the new warlord. Actually they say schematics. Okay, never mind. There's not a schematic for the VR11 or the Rift Run. I'm not sure what these are. Well, I still don't know what Rift Run is, but regardless, you guys, you know what's going on here. Either way, we got a new schematic for Dogbone, which is going to be real cool, and this is also really cool. The schematic for the Golden Plate Armor and schematic for the Aether Blade, and we'll go over all of those. So first things first, the Dogbone. Consume the Dogbone. Wait, consume the dog. We eat the Dogbone, okay? To summon the strongest friendly Hellhound companion. The pet Hellhound will follow you and attack nearby threats until he runs out of health. This season 1. Okay, well, anyways, this is actually really cool because if anybody's actually activated or done a little side Easter egg to get the dog, you would know that it's actually really good. But now you can just get a Dogbone and you actually craft it like from the get-go. Like, that's actually really cool. It'll make so many runs so much easier solely because of that. The next thing though, potentially is even better, but it's a golden armor plate. Consuming the new golden armor plate replaces the armor carrier with plates that automatically repair over time, in addition to providing the user with additional damage resistance. So that is already super good. Like, obviously not having to always have to look for armor plates is going to be great on its own, but on top of that, it also is even stronger. Like, it's going to be just great. I absolutely love that. I hope this isn't a pain to get, but we shall see. And finally, the Aether Blade. The Aether Blade is a special throwing knife with infinite ammo and a boomerang-like combat style. After striking an enemy, the Aether Blade locates the next and nearest enemy and hits them before returning to its operator. So this is actually something we saw in the trailer. If you guys watched my video breaking down the trailer, you saw it, and right as I saw that, I said, oh, that looks like the Hell's Retriever, and it seems like this is going to be the Hell's Retriever, and that's what it sounded like right there, just from its description and all that. So that's pretty cool. We're getting a new version of the Hell's Retriever, and Hell's Retriever is legendary, so there's nothing you can play about that for me. I just wish it was actually the Hell's Retriever instead of, you know, the Aether Blade, but whatever. But then we have actually a mid-season update, and this is what they showed over here, but it is the new Warlord, and from this image you can see that it's probably going to take place in the Dark Aether Rift, I would assume, at least, but it's not really, like, I wouldn't expect this to be the Warlord area, to be honest. Like, I mean, this looks like something that would be kind of like a more like infest, like zombie side of things than actual enemy like Warlord. But I guess let's read to figure out what's going on here. I haven't read this. So hoping to encounter Operation Deadbolt's technological and hoping to counter Operation Deadbolt's technological advantage in the exclusion zone. Jack Fletcher, the leader of Terminus Outcomes, will deploy other of his lieutenants to the battle space in the coming weeks. South Korean-born Dokebi looked it up, and I think it's actually pronounced Dokebi. Hopefully that's now right. Maybe that's how I said it from the start. Really doesn't matter. Either way, it says will bring her intimate understanding of electronic warfare and a fleet of self-programmed autonomous drones ready to wreak carnage on Operation Deadbolt operatives from the sky. So that's interesting. So that makes sense why they're going to be mainly fighting zombies and what seems to be this, because she's just going to be sending drones at us, which is going to be fun. I already know it. But either way, those are the major updates that are going to be coming to the game, and also a little mid-season one that's going to be getting there soon. Also, a lot of really cool stuff, but there's a little bit more things I want to mention for zombies that were actually pretty cool and are just worth mentioning. And the first one's going to be way down here. I thought it was closer, but oh, this is actually really cool. So technically this isn't a part of zombies, this is going to be part of Warzone, but there's going to be a whole Santa zombie boss fight. Like, there's freaking zombie Santa and you get to fight him. That's really cool to me. I think that's pretty cool. Like, that's a really cool thing to do, and it's, again, in Warzone. Maybe hopefully they'll just add it into zombies too, but as of now it just says what does it say? I'm pretty sure it says, well, maybe it isn't. Oh yeah, in Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah, so unfortunately it does seem like it's at least only in Warzone now, or at least they're making it sound like that, but it sounds really cool. Freaking get to fight Santa on a freaking, look at this, you're fighting a zombie Santa on a whole like Santa Claus or Christmas train. That's pretty cool. I really like that. Also, it looks like zombies are going to get a little decoration. They're going to be all like Christmassy and stuff like that, which is really cool. Another thing that's worth mentioning is over down here. Okay, so many people may not notice this, but you see the new battle pass, right? Oh, nothing crazy, but it looks like there's going to be like zombie stuff in the battle pass. If you look right here, there's a cryo freeze. So it seems like you actually get potentially not schematics, but like at least acquisitions from the battle pass now, which is interesting because the battle pass is paid. So what's your guys' thoughts on this one? To me, I think as long as it's not anything that's OP, like really good, I don't think schematics should ever be in this, but like if it's just like a couple little things like this, I don't really care, to be completely honest. So I know it could set a bad precedent though, so let me know what you guys think about that. And finally, the last thing that I think is worth mentioning for zombies is actually the new prestige system. So with this, you're going to be getting new prestiges starting with level 56 that goes all the way to level 52. We all know how this works because we've had it for a while. But with this, we actually have some new zombie stuff. So every new prestige for zombies, you'll get 4 new calling card challenges, 1 prestige master calling card challenge. And every single time, the same thing for zombies, every single prestige, except I think for the last one, I think it's different. Oh, no, it's not. It's all the same. Never mind. I don't know why I thought this was worth mentioning because I misread it, but no, instead no. But either way, that is everything for the zombies update. There's a lot of cool stuff coming, in my opinion. I think there's really cool things that we could look forward to, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this. Are you guys excited for what you're seeing here, or what are you thinking about it? Like, what's your thoughts and opinions on everything we've gone over? You guys thinking this update actually looks cool or looks stupid, or what are your thoughts? Just let me know down in the comment section below. Personally, I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this update that's going to be dropping in just 7 days from now, right? I think that's right, a week from now. They always drop these a week from the actual release date. But either way, that's enough for this video. I'll let you guys go. And but if you guys did enjoy it, I'd appreciate if you guys on your way out dropped a like, subscribe, bell, share, any of that great stuff. But I'm gonna go, and I'll catch you guys in the stream video, or whatever the heck it may be. And ladies, guys.